All right, I just wanted to give you a little bit of history of my time at AMI and how I got here, and how I started my business. So it's a little bit longer maybe than the other candidates. In 2009, after the recession was really hitting hard, I was let go of a company I had been with for quite some time in the development industry, and I had been working on architectural designs on weekends and weeknights way before that. But at this point, after I was laid off, I knew that this now or never, I had to do it on my own. So I charged out on my own and started with the very smallest projects, and was making my way and doing okay. But it was hard work, and as we all know, a lot of long hours. And then in 2012, Superstorm Sandy hit my area, which was New Jersey, the coastal line. It was a real tragedy for many families, and basically it was a tragedy for the whole community. But what it did do is pulled us all together, and it created a lot of work for a lot of people to bring these families back into the community. And that lasted until about 2017. Then everything started to dry up again. And I was looking at my books. I had grown to 3 people, which was, for me, big. It was many big steps to get to that point. And our weekly and monthly revenue was going down by about 60%. And at that point, I was like, well, I need to do something. I had no idea what to do. There was no marketing structure I could find out there. And then I ran into AMI's videos online. And I bought into those, which was a small fee. And pretty much immediately, as soon as I did that, there was huge effects. I started speaking in a different way. I started treating clients in a different way. And I had one experience where after watching one video, I had a potential client in a great neighborhood, and I gave them a fee, and I knew it was justifiable and it was large. And when I heard back from them the next day, it was through email. And they basically said, you know what, we really like you, we like everything you're saying, but we talked to our builder, and he said that his architect is going to charge less than half of that. And I went back to the videos right away. I was like, well, I got to debunk this. I got to debunk this. So I'm going to work on my FAB. I put 3 things together on my FAB, how I was different. And then I talked about 2 negative things of how that architect probably was not qualified or was probably not working towards their best interest. And then the very next day after that, the client said, you're right, when should we meet? Let's get moving forward. It was as easy as that. That was impressive. I was impressed. So I learned some real skills real quickly. So then AMI just notified me that they were coming to New York City. I was like, I have to go see these guys. At this time, I watched so many videos of Enoch and Richard. So I came to New York City, and after a full day of hearing about their process and what it could do, I was sold. There was actually another architect friend of mine sitting next to me. He was quite a bit older. He's getting ready for retirement. He's like, listen, I'm getting ready to retire. If I wasn't doing that, if I was younger like you, I'm not that young, but a little bit younger than you, then I would do this because it is such a great benefit. So I signed up that day, and ever since that day, I've been learning more and more, from monkey's fist to LCCs to how to handle yourself. That it is like drinking from a hydrant as far as the amount of information, the amount of things that you can implement to make yourself better, that is really just proven that AMI is invaluable for architects. And that's pretty much it.